Hey, this is Sarah, and today we're doing Fatty to Fitty vlog week 29? Yeah. Um, I did the last one a couple days late, so this is somewhere in the middle. Well, I mean, this is on time. I'm pretty sure this is week 29, which is what makes today's weigh-in even more exciting because it means that even though I took a month off and did nothing a couple months ago, that today when I weighed in at exactly 220 on my bathroom scales, that that put me officially at 28 pounds lost overall, which, like I was talking to my trainer about today, is even more impressive when you consider that that doesn't take into account the muscle that I've gained, or the fact that when I took that month off, I gained back like 5 pounds because I went back to eating crap and not doing anything good for me. And I was incredibly lazy, lazier than I've ever been ever, I think, in my entire life. I just did nothing, and I didn't leave the house, and I barely left my room, and it was all very bad. But that was ages ago, and this is now, and that means that I have effectively, when we did the math, then that means I really lost 35. But we're going to call this the official 28, which means I'm still like a week, I'm still like a pound behind my estimated hopeful pound a week drop. But to be fair, when you consider that I did my last weigh-in on Sunday, and I've done this weigh-in today, which is Wednesday, then, you know, I've lost like 1.1 pounds since then, which I think is more than anything probably down to bloating, which means that I expect another quick drop within the next few days because, of course, lady time is a thing. It comes to us all who have uteri. I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, another big thing this week. I started to learn crow pose in yoga. If you don't know what that is, look it up. If you want to try it, it hurts. You gotta figure out where to put your arms around your boobs. You got a lot of boob, it's gonna be a challenge. I had somebody recommended online getting a strap and strapping just above your elbows to sort of get your arms in the right spot kind of thing. To help you learn. I'm not quite there with my core strength yet, but I'm getting there. Like, I'm so close. It's not even funny. I can do the little hop up into it. I lose it not because I'm not strong enough, if this makes sense, but I think mostly because I'm a little afraid of tipping over and smashing my face into the floor. And also my balance is just not there yet. One of the great things about a lot of poses in yoga is the fact that it does help train your balance a lot. I am not very steady. So I'm thinking this year for Christmas, if anybody wants to know what I want to get, I want a yoga mat and an exercise ball so I can get more workouts like that in when I'm at home. Because it's one of those things that I'm enjoying yoga. I always thought I would, but I just didn't have the opportunity until recently. And you can learn like from YouTube and stuff like that, and sometimes you can have great success. But I think that, like with deadlifts, yoga is one of those things where like you can't just look it up and just go and then never have any input. There's loads of forums online where you can try out poses or different exercises and like film yourself or get somebody to film you or take your photo while you're doing it so that you can post it up so that people can help you like do a form check if you don't have like a trainer or a teacher or somebody who really knows what they're doing, not just somebody you know that says that they know what they're doing. Because speaking from experience, like my first trainer was a really nice guy and clearly he knew how to do things for him, but like teaching me how to do deadlifts, for instance, I managed to strain my back while doing a deadlift with like a 20-pound dumbbell, one single 20-pound dumbbell, because I just wasn't doing it in a way that was correct for me. And he couldn't give me the corrections because he, although he obviously does them, he believed that even though he'd obviously hurt himself doing that before, that was because, you know, you hadn't used the muscles like that before, and that's why that was the way that was. Not that it was a wrong form and a wrong movement. Because he just didn't know. He just didn't have the experience. It wasn't his fault or anything. Ultimately, you know, it's just, he just didn't know. He didn't know how to teach me how to do it because obviously, I guess he's not necessarily been doing it right for a while himself. And now, I can deadlift a shit ton. A metric shit ton. The only thing that's letting me down now is my grip strength. Because my wrists have been little meanies. It makes me so sad. Plus I'm in a burn phase now, so I'm not really doing the big lifts. I think I topped my deadlift out at, it was either 65 or 75. But for 15 reps, which is pretty impressive. You know, that leads me to believe I could definitely do 75 or 80 for like a 5 count. I definitely feel like that's a thing, and that's with hook grip. If you don't know what that is, it's when you do just sort of like the overhand grip. That's a hook grip. Then there's the underhand grip, and I don't know what that's called. And then there's mixed grip, which is when you have one hand that's overhand, one hand that's underhand, and it looks weird. Anyway, so yes, my favorite exercise this week is crow pose. Seriously, look it up. It's one of those poses in yoga that is really damn impressive looking and a bit weird, and also it's very difficult. And I've only been doing yoga for like 2 months. I've only really, like, if this is week 29, you know, I've certainly not been doing the sort of exercises that I would associate with being awesome at yoga for very long. You know, maybe like 3 months. And I'm pretty lucky because I can get into some pretty advanced forms of different poses. You know, the only thing that lets me down really is my hips are not as flexible as I wish they were, and my balance isn't as awesome as I wish it was. But I'm getting better, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's that for this week. So yes, 220. Measurements are also looking significantly more awesome. I think next week I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to do the video from a full body shot. So you guys can get a little look-see and, you know, mock me into submission. Also, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and you know, please let me know how you're doing. I want to know how other people are doing, and let me know what your favorite exercise is, because, you know, what is your favorite move this week? Like I said, mine is crow pose. I know I'm all about the yoga lately. It's the hippie in me. Seriously though, there is something so awesome about working for an hour pretty damn hard. Harder than I expected. And then you do final savasana, which is corpse pose, which is that thing where you lie on your back and you don't move. I should have said that. God, that's good. That is a good move. So comfy by then. You're just like, oh. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them down below, or message me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, thank you.